120,000 viewers watching us live on the official MPBL YouTube channel and official MPBL Facebook page. Marami pong salamat.
And I'm sure all those 120K viewers are enjoying this game. Well, this is what you get. You get, the top two defensive teams going at it in the finals.
When you're in the mood for season's treatings, M&M's for all fun kind.
Ball loose.
Oh, that thing's been going on between John Oduba and Gabanal.
A lot of contact. Ball will stay with the Weavers.
And alam naman natin, pagdating sa loob ng paint, talagang walang binibigay na madali itong Quezon Huskers.
Baseline inbound, Abra. Ildefonso trying to shake off Gabanal. Now it's with Batino, backing down Gabayni. Masyadong malakas. Si Oduba na naman na nakapulot. But that time he misses.
So far, John Oduba's getting the better of Simon Sandagon in the rebounding battle. Good thing they were able to secure it. Now it's their turn.
LJ almost lost his dribble. Gets it back from Gabayni. Gonzalez. Banal. 6 on their shot clock. LJ makes his move. He drives. Scoop layup. No good. Out of bounds. Abra basketball.
Right now, LJ going to his foot speed to try and beat the defense of Jason Brickman. Medyo malakas lang, back rim yung tira na yon, and last touch before it went outside, Joseph Gabayni.
Itong Abra went back to their traditional lineup, having two bigs on the floor. Jason Brickman, tough shot, unable to convert. Ball will go back to Quezon. So they have John Oduba, Ryan Batino, Jason Brickman, Marwin Taiwan, and Dave Ildefonso. Sa panig naman ng Quezon, Simon Sandagon, Joseph Gabayni, LJ Gonzalez, Christian Pagaran, and Gab Banal. LJ puts on the Jets high off the glass and in.
Well, that middle lane, gut of the lane action by the Huskers have been a weapon that they've used, similar to how they did it in the Bedyan series.
Pagaran snags down his 5th rebound to go along with 17 points.
They say they go back to that middle ball action.
LJ Gonzalez with 15 markers.
He wants that clear left side of the floor.
Gonzalez working on Brickman, facing a double team. Skip pass, Pagaran. Jump shot. Three-pointer is good.
The guy can't be denied. He's been shooting the lights out.
3 minutes left in overtime. 5-point lead for Quezon. They steal the basketball away. LJ Gonzalez, Christian Pagaran coming up with the goods here early in overtime.
They're going flat again on that middle ball action with Joseph Gabayni and LJ.
LJ settles for a free.
Oh, man.
LJ Gonzalez. Big time shot to put them up by 80-72.
When the threes start going in, you know it's Huskers basketball. They are the #1 3-point making team with almost 10 per game. This first one was that skip and that corner waiting hands of Christian Pagaran. And then again on that next possession, you're getting LJ Gonzalez, that twisted screen by Joseph Gabayni, nobody right in front, and really just a clear basket make from 3 for LJ Gonzalez.
8-0 run as Abra sues for time. A big barometer in this series is gonna be the 3-point shooting of Quezon. Iba-iba yung naging takbo ng kanilang shooting from the outside in the first 3 series. Particularly in the division finals against Binyan, they struggled, but boy, here in game number 1, shooting almost half of their triples, 11 out of 23. And those two threes by Pagaran and Gonzalez giving them this cushion as they do it on defense once again. Off the timeout, stealing that basketball away.
So far, this OT has been all Huskers basketball. Defensive stops and made threes.
Someone is open, but Gabayni unable to connect with Magbuhos. Tatlo yung sumalubong kay LJ doon.
Oh, pero kita mo kung gaano kalayo naging cover ng tulong para dito sa Abra Weavers.
Ayon.
That's big.
Drains a free, cuts it down to 5.
Here we go again.
80-75. We are down to our last 2 minutes. Gonzalez finally staying clear from Ayon, but they turn the ball over. Nobody helping him out in trying to bring the basketball down.
Vince looks hurt.
Yeah. Stumbling on the sideline.
But again, when you have these shooters, including Mike Ayon, you definitely got a chance. And that lift from that three on that left side of the floor, nobody right in front of him, and he makes it.
Yeah, clearly a free.
2-possession game.
Oo, halos kapareho lang nung sitwasyon kanina in the fourth quarter.
Now, minute and 53, you're down 5. I say it's too early to be going to your 3 game if you're the Weavers. But if it's available, you can't shy away from it, because especially if you have Jason Brickman inside the floor.
Now, if you're Quezon, Coach Mike, you've done a great job of at least limiting yung field goal shooting nitong Abra. Si Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes, Rudy Distrito, Emer Oreta. But they have to secure the defensive board.
Yes.
2 offensive rebounds, 2 3-point plays from John Oduba earlier. Gave Abra some life late in that fourth period.
Yeah, aside from the 3-point makes, it's the offensive rebounding, particularly from John Oduba, that has kept them in this game and forced this game into regulation.
Oduba receives the pass, balik kay Jason Brickman. Oh, what a pass. Oduba inside, man. He scores again. That was a gutsy play, but calm under pressure, Jason Brickman.
Somehow you have to marvel at the talent of a Jason Brickman. If he's not hitting 3, he's finding teammates for shots like those.
Gusto nyo lang puntahan si LJ. He receives the basketball against Marwin Taiwan. Facing a double team. Gonzalez, pinagpag yung depensa. Pasa palabas, Banal! Masyadong malakas yung 3. Offensive rebound by Joshua Yero. It's a foul against Oduba. Both teams, no. Actually, that's the good thing that they did in the fourth quarter. Not yet in penalty.
Yes.
Last foul to give for the Weavers.
That's right. They missed out on that box for Joshua Yero, allowing him to secure that offensive rebound and give them another crack at the basket for the Huskers.
A minute and 25 left. Can Quezon hold on? LJ Gonzalez with 18 points. Another double team comes. That time they break up the play. Ayon, susugod. And he will earn himself 2 free throws.
Boy, you like that defensive adjustment right there. Ayon runs to LJ, wants the ball out of the hands of LJ. They knew that pass was going to break the paint. But John Oduba anticipating it and getting that deflect. And now you've got Mike Ayon on the line. And you're down only 3 with a possibility of making this a 1-point deficit.
Mike Ayon hits the first free throw. Again, they're playing without Encho Serrano on the floor. So Coach Yong Garcia making a choice.
This game's not done yet.
Ay, layo pa nito.
Layo pa nito.
71 seconds left in overtime. 80-79. Quezon clinging on to this 1-point lead. It's been a game of runs in overtime. Quezon jumped out to an 8-0 start. Abra responding with 7 unanswered points of their own. And now, They tried to get a stop here.
Another ball handler for the Huskers. With Abundo on the floor.
Abundo against Jason Brickman. Banal receives it. He traveled. Yeah, he did. Shuffled his feet.
That back cut was late. And Gabanal was going to the elbow on a jump stop, waiting for that back cut. Was it Vince Maguos? He was pretty much late. Kasi hindi na maganda yung spacing that side of the floor. There were a couple of them in there.
And again, Abra doing a solid job of not letting LJ Gonzalez catch the basketball.
Did we not say that these two teams are the top defensive teams? Well, fans are getting a really good treat.
Big possession for Abra. 40 seconds left. Jason Brickman working on Simon Sandagon. Brickman drives, lays it up and in! How about Jason Brickman in crunch time? 15 points for number 15.
All of the big plays have come from this guy right here. Dribble back, taking out Simon Sandagon, created that space, and able to finish going glass. Oduba did not even bother to go nearer because he knew that Jason wanted that layup. He understood the positional advantage downhill with Simon from the back.
What a run by Abra. 9 straight points. And Quezon will have to burn their timeout. We'll listen in to Coach Eric Gonzalez.
Tapos si Gabon, isang dalawa. Backcourt mo hindi. Ay, makinig. Coach, yan na. Ay, makinig. LJ. Hindi mo tapos, ha? Atin yan. Si LJ, ayun guys, tsaka si Gab dito. Decision maker, dapat nandito kayo. Okay, backcourt inbound tayo, ha? LJ, dito ka, Gab! Gab! Binsto! Okay, Gab, dito ka, LJ! Okay, Alvin! Yeah, dito ka. Okay, LJ, Alvin! Gab! Okay, now listen! Tamsi! Wala ka muna. Okay, ano tayo? Okay ka ba? Dito ka pag. Sa dulo ka. Be available for each other, ha? Wait, 1, 2, 3! Kailangan yung score!
Well, I like how Coach Nash mentioned about decision making. He says, if LJ is here, you guys have to be here on this side of the floor. And one clear instruction, though, is for Christian Pagaran to hold that right corner 3 and to make themselves available just in case.
Now they opted to inbound at the backcourt. So that gives them the full 24 seconds on a shot clock. 36 on the game clock. Abundo receives. Taiwan in front of him. LJ being denied by Jason Brickman. Na kay Abundo pa rin ang bola. Ngayon na kay LJ. 10 seconds left on their shot clock. Facing a double team. Gonzalez tried to split it. Brickman comes away almost with a steal. It's a mad scramble. A jump ball. Quezon retains possession. Now what Abra is arguing is that there was no clear change of possession, that it should have been a shot clock violation.
Wow.
Let's see.
And again, it's another possession that ends on a defensive stop. Well, they were expecting LG to get that ball that side of the floor, but how quickly was that double coming in? And they knew na susubukang i-split ni LJ yung dalawang depensa, and just that quick dig underneath allowed that deflect, and we are where we are right now.
And every time na do-double si LJ, they just have trouble executing itong Quezon.
At saka
and credit also yung swarming defense.
Swarming defense. Because as soon as that double team comes on LJ, then everybody guards gaps and understands where their man is. There's a guy who will cover two offensive players.
The Quezon Huskers.
And really just good adjustments from both these teams.
So after the review, Quezon will retain possession with 13 seconds left on the game clock. Ayun naagaw na ni Brickman He had two hands on the basketball.
That's
so
right.
The interpretation was he did have possession. Pero dito nagkagulo na, karambola. Everyone leaving everything on the floor for this game number 1 victory. Quezon trying to steal one on the road. Let's see what they come up with on possibly the last possession. Gonzalez making his move early for 3. No! Banal! Trying to grab the rebound.
They will review this.
Let's see. Initial call was Quezon basketball.
Boy, they had a couple of looks after that miss by LJ. Good defense though by Marwin. See that three a little bit to the right. Hits the board. Gab goes for it. Yeah.
Oh, it looked like off Gab. Off his arm.
Yeah,
at least on that
it.
angle.
Yeah, at least on that angle. That's right. So the last two guys that they look at who touched it last would either be Mike Ayon or Gab Banal.
Yeah. Nakita mo yung ginawa ni LJ, Coach Mike. He tried to go quick. Kasi alam niya may double team na parating
Pero may
he had to
pagod
rush
na
it.
rin.
Yeah, he had to rush it.
Tsaka may pagod na rin. I mean, the way and the intensity of the game and the way that the defense has been covering him, it takes a lot out of you.
Didn't you think though that that was the best possible available shot for them at that juncture?
Yes, indeed. And only because he made a 3 earlier.
Oh.
But again, lumalabas yung pagod dun sa situation. You can't blame LJ because pretty much that adrenaline allows you. This is the same look that I had earlier and then ipasok ko yung 3-pointer. So why not take it?
Actually had a good look.
Indeed.
Had his legs under him.
Yeah.
But just way off on that
a little
shot
bit to the
that
right.
time.
Konti sa pakanan yung tira niya
Now, in case Abra gets the basketball back, Quezon kailangan ng foul dito.
They need a quick foul, that's right.
Because even if they foul, and even if Abra makes both free throws, this is still a one-possession ball game.
That is right.
Pero tingnan muna natin yung magiging resulta nitong review na ito. Wala nang timeout magkabilang kupunan. Both teams in penalty.
And so to your point, this is very important for both these teams now.
Jay Castroverde, our crew chief, going to Richard Campos.
The initial call was Quezon basketball. The review was inconclusive, so we will stand on the call. Quezon Huskers basketball.
Quezon will retain possession. 5.7 seconds left. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Possibly the last possession here in game number 1. Abundo to trigger. Magbuwas is free. The fake. He drives. No! And Abra escapes with a win. What a fight back by the Abra Solid North Weavers. Getting their first real test at home and delivering when it mattered the most. Visibly emotional kung JB Bernos.
Oh yeah, letting all that pressure, all that